Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. This is a paper, October 2024, second variant, and we are going to do complete paper 2. Okay, so have a look here. First question number. These are the first 8 numbers in sequence. Okay, find the value C and value of K. So if we just check it here, what he's doing in this number, if he add like, you check it, what is going on? -6, if you add in this, you get -9. If you add again -6, we get -15. So if I go forward, I will just add -6, -6, -6. So again, in -33, just say -6, you will get a K value, and that turns to be -39. I believe this first part is very, very clear to you. And if I want to go backwards, so +6, +6, +6. So how to get C? C is equals to, in -3 + 6. So we get a 3. I believe you understood well. So just see the pattern and get the answer. What this single cuts mean? This mean this angle and this angle are equals to each other. So this is a 43. So at the sum of the all angles in a triangle are equals to 180. Okay, so this turns to be 86. And subtract it, it will go there and subtract. Try your level best, not use calculator. 80 subtracted, I got 100. 6 subtract, I got 94. So I hope so you got a point. This is done. Let's go and make sure, just extra knowledge, sum of the interior angles. Sum of the interior angles. If you want to find, formula is n minus 2 times 2, 180. If you plug in 3 in the place of n, so 1 into 180, it gives you 180. So just confirmation how to get sum of the angles. I believe you got a point. Question number next. He said each circle be a statement with a number in a list. So we have to look for natural number, irrational number, reciprocal of 4. Reciprocal of 4, actually 4 means it has a nothing under it. When a number has nothing under it, it always have a 1. Make sure. If I have a 3, 3 means 3 by 1. If I say I have a 7, so it means 7 over 1. There's a fix. Okay? And if I find reciprocal, so 1 will go up and 4 will go down. And this become reciprocal. And reciprocal of 4. So reciprocal of 4, some people think this is a -104, which is wrong. That is called negative reciprocal. So that is a negative reciprocal. Okay, so that is wrong. So where is the reciprocal? So and for your knowledge, 0.25 logically, 0.25. If I convert it fraction form, do you know, student, how to convert fraction form? I tell you, 25 copy as it is. For each number, I will write zeros. So I got a 2 zeros, but for decimal, I will plug in 1. And now 25, 5 times, 5 2 times. 5 ones of 5 got a 4, 1 by 4. So you can see from here, 0.25 is actually is 1 upon 4, which is a reciprocal. So so we have to write here 0.25. Don't write here 1 by 4. We have to choose the number from here. Okay. So now what is an irrational number? Do you know, student, all these numbers are called rational. I just quickly explain the definition. P by Q form of numbers are called rational numbers. Okay, you want to see example? Look at now. Example, I give you more. Like a 3 by 2 is rational number. 5 by 7 is rational number. Even 6 alone is rational reason. You can write 6 over 1. So those number form of P of Q is called rational, and which we cannot write P of Q, you cannot write, is called irrational number. Irrational number. Basically, √3, √7, 11. Don't say root 9. Root 9 is a 3. No, no, no. Be careful. So these numbers. So now we check it, which are irrational numbers. Irrational number 1, IR. Irrational number is check it. I think irrational number, we have one here only one here. So you may ask, sir, is it rational number? No. 3.142, if I divide it by how many numbers we have after decimal, 1, 2, 3. If I write it 3 zeros and for decimal write at 1, you see it becomes P by Q form. So it is a rational number, not an irrational. So it is a rational number. This is a rational number. This is rational. Okay, sorry, this is a rational number and it's a rational number. Okay, so now he said natural number. What's a natural number? Without decimal, without, and natural number, for your knowledge, 24 is a natural number. Natural number has a never negative sign. I repeat, natural number, natural numbers, those numbers which start from 1, 2, 3. This is called natural numbers. So never even negative. We will never count even negative. I believe the point is very clear. And first page is completely over. Let's go for next page. Question number 4, we have students, the number of the rooms and number of people in the 8 buildings. Okay, you can see this 8 dots he made himself already. And for your knowledge, this is a number of rooms. And here we have number of people. Okay, all right. So check it now. He said one of the building has 67 rooms. Okay, how many people are in that building? So 67 where? We have a formula, student. I just tell you what is the formula for scale. Scale formula, let me write for you. Is fixed. Okay, that is a value divided by number of boxes. Value divided by number of boxes. For example, what this value goes up 10, and how many boxes count? 5. So 5 twos are 10. So it means each box 2. This is 62, this is a 64, this is 66, and this is 67. And where I have to go for 67, go on a graph where it meet, and then I will go come down, and this is my answer. And again, along x-axis, same story. So 72, 74, 76. So my answer is 76. So I got a 76 over. In another building, there are 42 people and 33 rooms. So 42 people are here. One box, this one. So this is a 42 people. Okay, and how many rooms are there? 33. 33 where? This 32, this 34. So 33 is coming in the middle. This is 33. And I have to plot it. Check it, students. What is the way of plotting? I will take a line from there and I will make a line from here. And where they meet at this point. And this is my answer. And I believe you people understanding how I got this point. Next part. Next part is asking to estimate. Okay, this is done. So we have to draw a best fit line, CI part. Okay. So best fit line. What is the method to best fit line? If I use this point and this point, look, the way I do like this is not a good way. If I use the lower two lines, it is not a good way. So whenever we draw best fit line, we draw such a way. So a number of points above and below almost equal. And for example, if I do it this way, 1 minute, please, let me show you. If I do this way, so let's see what happens. Okay, I will change it and I will fix it. So how many points are below? 3 points are below. How many above? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So if this line slightly go above, it is better. And look at here, I'm moving slightly up. Now check it now. Check it now. 1, 2, 3, 4 down, and 1, 2, 3, almost 4 up. So this is a best fit line I drew. And now he's asking that there are 45 people in different buildings. How many number of rooms? So 45 people. 45 people is here exactly in the middle. So I will go on the line and where it meet, here it meet. And this is the answer. And my answer is coming with me is approximately, because it's slightly above, not exactly the same. So you can say exactly somehow in the middle here. So 31 is my answer, most probably. 30, no, 30 is correct answer. 31 is also right answer. So because the line is okay, so I can say that answer is approximately 32, 31. So 31 is answer. Now, last part. He is asking what kind of correlation. I tell you, we are two kind of correlation. One, the lines which are this way, they have a positive gradient. When they have a positive gradient, it is called a positive correlation. And if you have these kind of line, these are called negative gradient, and they are called negative correlation. Now check it, is a positive gradient? Yes, so we can say it has a positive correlation. That's simple because he was asking us what kind of correlation we have. So I hope so. The concept is very clear, and let's go for next page. Question number 5. Question number 5, he's saying convert 7.51 meters square to centimeters square. I want to teach some extra rules. And rules what? Whenever you have a big scale and you want to convert a small scale, okay, so what does it do? Multiply. For example, if you have a 2 Saudi Riyal and you want to convert into halalas, so how to do it? How to do it? You can multiply by 100. You see, convert big unit to small unit, you multiply. So whenever you forget, you can make this kind of rule, okay? Now, interesting part, if you talk about length, one formula for the area and one for the volume. So when you converting kilometer, 2 meter, 2 centimeter, 2 millimeter. Extra knowledge I'm giving. So multiply by 1,000, multiply by 100, multiply by 10. So zero decrease. And if you are doing the same concept with the not with the length, with the area, so what is the situation then happens? So everything remains same. I just show you. This is a copy. I'm pasting here for the area and one for the volume. Okay, students. But for the area, I would put an area square, 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 and square. So 1,000 to power 2, 100 to power 2, multiply 10 to power 2. So what do you predict about the volume? So kilometer cube to meter cube and centimeter cube and millimeter cube. So naturally into 1,000 but power 3. Naturally into 100 but power 3. And 10, this is extra knowledge I have given to you to do it. Now look at here, this millimeter to centimeter square. So big to small, I have to multiply. 7.51 and I have to convert into centimeter, into 100 but not 100. 100 to power 0, okay? Now we will try our level best to without calculator. Actually, it means we have a 4 zeros. How 4 zeros? Because we have a 2 zeros square, making 4 zeros. And we have to convert decimal. You know how many zeros jump right side? For example, there's a 4 zeros, so this decimal will jump 4. So 751, and I put extra 2 zeros. For example, decimal is hidden at after 75. So 1 jump, 2 jump, 3 and 4. And 75100 is our answer. And I believe you got a point. So we do without calculator. Try your level best. Trapezium area. And when two sides are parallel to each other, one side is called A and second is called B. And the gap between them is called height. And trapezium area formula basically have into H into A plus B. So student, in the place of area, I'm copying 42. And try level best without calculator. Okay, height is 6 here and A is X here, B is 9.5 here. So this is, if you check it, this 2 3s are 6 and this 3 will come down. When 3 will come down, it will be divide. And X plus 9.5. So 3 1s are 3, 3 4s are 12. I got a 14 and 9.5 will subtract. So 14 minus 9.5. So when I subtract out of 14, 9 gone. So 9 plus 5. So 5. So it becomes and out of 5, first of all, 5. And then I got a 4.5. So I hope so got a point. And my answer is a 4.5. So I hope so clear. And I must write centimeters. So I hope so the concept is very clear. And this page is also clear. And let's go for next page. Question number 7 we have, he said, you without using calculator, students work out for it. Okay. So let's try to do it. 2 over 7 divided by 6 over 11. We have one criteria here, the important one. What is that? Whenever convert division to multiply, so this 11 will go up and 6 will come down. So flip 11 over 6. So 2 ones are 2 and 2 threes are 6. And now 11 multiplied with 1 and 3 multiplied with 7. So we got 11 over 21. And that's it, nothing extra. If the upper part is bigger, then we go for division. That is our answer finally. Let's go for the next part. He said, let me tell you clearly, there's some extra knowledge here. Extra knowledge means what? When two lines are parallel to each other. So this angle and this angle equal, called alternate angles. Alternate angles. Alternate angles. And when these two lines are parallel to each other and line cut, so this angle equal to this, and for example, and for example, this angle equal to this, they are called corresponding angles. Corresponding angle. Corresponding. Okay. Now, very interesting, when two lines are parallel, but we have a given this. You already know that this and this equal. Okay. So if this angle and this angle comes, so addition of both angles equals to sum of the angles equal to 180. So you can see these two lines are parallel to each other. Sum of these two angles will be equals to 180. So I'm writing 132 negative 2x and plus 15 and plus 5x is equals to 180. So I got a 147. I added these two numbers and plus 3x equal to 180. So 3x is equals to 180 minus 147. Out of 10, 7 gone, so 3. And out of 7, we got a 33. So 3x equal to that. So x become 11, but he asking us to give us the smallest interior angle of the parallelogram. How to get a smallest angle? So smallest is the upper one or the lower one. Is the visible, is the lower one, is the smallest. So let me find out the smallest angle. And smallest angle 15 plus 3x, 5x, sorry. And x I'm putting 11. I got a 55 and 5 plus 5 is a 10, 1 carry 70 degree. And I believe the point is very clear and this page is also over. And let's go for next page. Question number 9 we have, interesting. He said that this A square, we have area is 72. Basically, what is the area formula for square is length time to length, or length, actually basic formula is length and width. But because both are length, I have taken this x and this taken as a x. So I got x time to x and area is given 72. So I can say that x to power 2 is equal to 72. Leave it here. And he said circle area we need to find. And what circle area? Basically, area formula is a pi r square. But do we have the radius? Not at all. What I'm going to do, this is called diameter. And 90 degrees square in front of 90 degrees hypotenuse. So I'm going to use Pythagoras theorem, hypotenuse square equal to opposite square plus adjacent. In front of 90 is a hypotenuse. So I'm writing diameter square is equals to 7x to power 2 plus x to power 2. I got it from here and here. So then this becomes x to power 2. Each x square I replace by 72. So 72 plus 72, I got it. And diameter square become 144. Take a root and you must know 12 to power 2 is 144. Okay, 144. So that is why I got a 12 centimeter. But I need a radius here. And do you know diameter is full length, radius is a half. So divide by 2, I got a 6. So that's it. And pi r 6 square. And I got a 36 pi because he said the multiple of pi we need. So answer is 36 pi centimeter square. I believe the point is very clear. This is an old version question and we have to bound. Just type in calculator. That is why 1 mark. No need of any working. And when you type in completely in calculator, I get a 1.4 and no need of further calculation. So this page is also completely over. Question number 11, factorize. These kind of questions are very, very important for British Council exam. So if you confuse, if, so this is the best way of doing. So what is divisible? What is a 9 and 24 divisible in common table? 3. 3 8s are 24, x square copy. 3 3s are 9, x and y copy. Now there's single x and here x square. I can take single x common. I got 8x and 3y. That's it. This is a common. Okay, so I can take 3x common and what left? in the bracket, these will left with a negative sign in the middle. So I hope so you got idea. So this 2-mark question. Now let's talk about this. Again, I will try same. 28 y to power 2. So they are divisible on one common table, and table A is 7. 7 nines are 63. 7 fours are 28. So 7 common in the bracket, I got 9x to power 2 and negative 4y to power 2. These kind of questions are favorite for exam. You have to write this step, 3 marks. That is why I'm telling you. So this number square give you this. So 3x square give us this. Which number square give you that? 2y give us that. And after the last step, the value in the bracket 1 time plus and 1 time minus. Over. So let's talk about the lower question, directly proportional square root. If this question comes directly proportional, so we write like this, square root, square root. This is called square root. But if this question comes with the fall inversely proportional, just extra knowledge. So we should write everything same, just this square root will go in denominator. This is called inversely proportional. And here k comes beside of it, students. Where here k comes in the numerator. Rest part I'm not doing, rest part is same. Rest part, I will plug in this pair of values. 8 will go in the place of x and 10.5 go in the place of y. 10.5 k times 2, 8 plus 1. 8 plus 1, 9. 9 root is 3. 3 will go down and k is equals to 10.5 by 3. So 3 3s are 9 and 3.5 is a k value. Try your level best of not using calculator. Don't leave it here. Plug in back in equation. So when I plug in back in equation, students, so I get it here. Y is equals to 3.5 times 2, x plus 1. And he's asking, sometime he asks y in terms of x. So we have to stop it here. But now he's not saying like that. He said put x value 1.56. So when I plug in here 1.56 plus 1, this will convert into 2.56. Do you know, students, this is a 16 to power 2. If 16 to power 2, so we have it 16 to power 2. So this is actually 1.6. 1.6 to power 2 is 2.56. So because, you know, look at on the top, 16 to power 2 is 256. Then what is 1.6 power 2? 2.56. So this concept I'm using here, 3.5 into 1.6. And rest student 1.6 times to 3.5, you can multiply even, or I'm doing directly to save your time, 5.6. But somehow I'm teaching you how to do without calculator. Most challenging task in this coming exam is without calculator. So that page is over. Let's go for next. Question number 13 we have. Question number 13, what is the question we have? It said region R satisfy these true inequalities. Done. It said by drawing a suitable straight lines, okay. So by shading unwanted region, label region R. So how to draw it? For example, this line, how to draw it? For a while, I will remove inequality. I will write equal sign. And I will do what, students? So take a make a table of 2 numbers. I can make 3 also, but 2 is the best one. 0 is an ideal number to plug in. And beside of 0, you can take it 1 here, no problem. 2 here, 3 here, negative 3 here, no problem. But I will take it 2. So I'm going to plug in 2 numbers, 0 and 2. When I plug in 0 in the place of x, what left behind, students? Negative 1 left. When I plug in 2 in the place of x, 2 minus 1 is 1. So I'm going to plot it. How to plot x0, y minus 1. x0, y0, x0, y minus 1. So this point I'm looking for. X is 2, y1, x is 2, y1. So this point I'm looking for. Take a scale and make it. So I remove a scale and this line, I just write even. Writing is not a compulsory. If you write, good. Don't write, no problem. Do you know, student, best technique when you going for exam, any graph questions? So write immediately equation of the line of x-axis y is equals to 0. So don't forget it. This is called y is equal to 0. If line passes through 2, this is called y is equal to 2. If passes through -3, this is called y is equals to -3. So what he talk about 2 and -3. So I have to make it one line through -3. You can see now, and one line through +2. I believe you people understanding. And I make arrows on both sides. This is called y is equals to 2. But look at here. What is this one? Less than equal to 2. I'm writing here less than equal to 2. How to read this thing? Y is more than. Y is more than equal to -3. Lines are clear, and now shade unwanted. Let me discuss what is unwanted. Have a look. Read it, please. Read a statement here. This is how to read this one. Y is more than equal to 2. Y values are more than equal to 2. Naturally, Y value is more than 2 means this is a 3, 4, 5. So all these values above these lines are called wanted region. I repeat my words. These are called y is more than equal to 2. Above the lines called wanted region. This is called wanted region. But I have to shade unwanted region. So shading unwanted region. So I'm shading unwanting means I'm shading below. Sorry. He said y is less than 2. Less than, not more, sorry. How to read it? Y is less than. So less than is called, these values are less. This is called wanted, but I will shade unwanted. So I'm shading it up. This is called unwanted shading. Okay, I hope so clear. Let's talk about this one. So y is, mouth is open from this end, y is more. More are these values. Check it, please. Are these values are more than -3 or not? Correct. So these are called wanted region, but I will shade unwanted. This is called unwanted region. I'm shading unwanting. Let's talk about the last thing. Don't care about x and 1. Okay, care about this and this. How to read it, students? Y is less than equal to. So check it and tell me y is less below the line or y is less above the line. Common sense. The y value is below the line is below. So this is called lesser. This is called lesser. This is called lesser. But I will shade above. I will shade above. I will shade above. So all these region gone. And this is my answer. You can see I make it a blue boundary so you people can see easily. And this is my answer. This boundary is no need to make an exam. Okay, just I made for you so you can understand. This is called shade unwanted region. I'm going to move on next page. Question number 14. So when we have a speed time graph question comes, students, so make sure 2 rules. Rule number 1. So rule number 1, the gradient of any line is actually equals to acceleration. So don't forget it. And the area under lines are actually equal to distance covered. So don't forget it's 2 rules. And one more thing, keep your eye, is this second and this second match or not match? If they match, okay, well and good. Otherwise, you have to do it carefully. If this they don't match, the chance of question become wrong. So be careful about it. Acceleration he is asking for, it means I'm looking for the gradient of this line. How to find it, student? This is 10, 20. Here x is 10 and y is 20. And here is 0, 0. And what is gradient formula? You know it very well. Y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. To avoid the mistake, best technique, write here x2, y2, and label here x1, y1. The chance of mistake will automatically reduces. So 20 minus 0 and 10 minus 0. And I got acceleration 2 meters per second square. So let's talk about distance traveled in 17 seconds. So I have two choices, triangle area and rectangle, add them both, or together is this one diagram, whole trapezium. And trapezium diagram, I just going to make it. This is A, which is equals to 17 minus 10. So 7. This is B, which is total 17. I believe all of understanding. This is a height, which is actually equals to what? 20. 20. And now I'm writing the formula of the trapezium, half into h into a plus b. H is 20, A is 7 and 17. Try your level best to use less calculator. Look at here, this 10, don't multiply inside. This is a 24. And 24 into 10, just put extra 0 with 24. That's it. And I hope so you understood very well. Whenever you get a 10, so no need to do first simplify. Okay, this okay. And I think so the concept is clear. Let's go for next question. So question 15, at the start of the experiment, there are 40,000 bacteria. Okay, number of bacteria increases at this rate. Okay, calculate bacteria after 3 hours. Let me tell you one thing. Whenever the question comes from both the bacteria, okay, bacteria or the population, for example, mobile price, land property price. So whenever these increase or decrease, if they increase or decrease, we always use compound interest formula. Make sure. And second number, if we not mention simple word, we will go for compound interest formula. And compound interest formula for increasing is 1 plus r over 100 to power t. But if decrease come, we put always negative sign. I hope so clear. And now he said word increases. So I'm going to start. P is a starting value. So 40,000. And R is a 115%. And 3 years. Because this question is with calculator, so we can't do it. So we have to go for it with calculator. And the answer of this question is, with me, after around 60835. Okay. So this is a population after 3 hours. 3 hours. Okay. Let's talk about the question below. Okay. 75 people were asked for having a car and if they have a job or not. So C for car, J for job. Okay. So what diagram, the question is the most important part is this statement. A person who is chosen random from those who have a car. So it means I will not take from all 75 people. Wrong. We have to take a people. What is the total people who have a car? And how many people have a car? Car is circle of car. If you have to add them, 51 plus 9. So it means I will write in denominator 51 plus 9, which is actually 60. And he said from this circle of car, those have a car. So those have this person also have a job. So also job means job is this 51 people have a job among this circle. So 51 over that. And we simplify. We leave it here full marks. But if you simplify, because probability kind of question, if you don't simplify, no problem at all. So this is my final answer of this question. Question number 17 we can see in this question, we have to focus for X. And what is the method to do the question? I will show all basic properties which we use in this kind of question. So concentrate when we have a center of circle and 2 points fixed here. For example, if they meet here and if they meet this one, center of circle. So if this is a 100 or let's say this 64, what is this? Is double. So 64 into 2. And what is the reasoning? That is very clear. I call angle, this I call, and y. So I'm saying y is equals to 64 into 2. And I got a 128. And what is the reason? Angle at center, although he's not asking reason, angle at a center, is double or twice. Then angle at circumference. At circumference. Okay, now here we have a 2 criteria. Okay, I'll teach you both. What criteria number 1? Whenever we have a 2 tangents, so look at I show below. I show you below, okay? Listen up carefully, please. Whenever we have a 2 tangents, so have a look here carefully, please. So whenever 2 tangents and this is a radius, make sure, and it's a radius. Don't forget it. So let me tell you this angle. And for example, let me erase this extra line and have a look now. So this angle and this angle are supplementary. It's a fixed rule. Supplementary means sum is equals to 180. It's a fixed criteria. But if you don't believe, if you forget this property, though I can do directly. So y plus x and y value, I have 128. So I can say x and plus y is equals to 180 degree. So y is equal to given. So x equal to 180 minus 128. Out of 10, 8 gone, 2. And out of 7, we got a 52. I believe you got a point, but I have another way also. If you're not confident with this method, we have another way. What is that way? Do you know, student, radius and tangent 90 degree? Correct. Radius and tangent 90 degree, correct. So this angle plus this plus this plus this equal to 360. Why? Because side number 1, side number 2, side number 3, side number 4. And I can prove even. I can show even. For example, this is x, student. So x plus 90 and plus 128 equal to 360. 90 plus 90 is 180. If this 180 go on the other side and subtract from there, look at, I can convince once again. Look at here, it becomes 180. You got a same connection. I think you got a clear point. So I have a two ways to do this kind of question. Sum of these angles is 180. Choice number 1. Choice number 2, 90 plus this equal to 360. And I believe the point is very clear. The question is over. Question number 18, he given us, this is called universal set. Universal set is here. And basically, and A values are clear and B values also clear. So best idea to make it easy, so convert into in this format. Basically, what is this one? I just elaborate. 8 times 2, 10 to power minus 1. And if I bring it down, so 8 over 10 to power positive 1, or this one. So it becomes 0.8. Or you type in calculator. So this is 0.8. So, and what about this one? 0.8 dash and a small dot on top. What does dot means? This means repeating 0.888 forever. So 0.888, I'm not leaving it here. I'm leaving it here, sorry. 8%. What is 8%? 8 over 100. Basically, I will write decimal for how to write decimal for this 0, 8. For this 0, I'm writing another 0. And for this 1, I'm writing a decimal. So this basically is 0.08. Or you type in calculator, because now you can do, but in examination, it's hard to do it. Anyway, what is this? If you type in calculator, square root is giving you 0.2. You check it here, as it gives you 0.2. So 0. Not even 0.2. If you check it in calculator, it's giving 0.2828. Okay. So I have done this all. So these all values are very, very clear to you now. And I'm going to start my question. So which number is A? So we have to check it. B is more than 0.8. More than 0.8. This is a not more than 0.8. This is a more than 0.8. This is a more than 0.8. And that is a one number is only more than 1.8 and equal also. He said equal as well. Sorry. You can see this equal sign, equal. So it means we have two numbers coming in this set. One number is coming this and one number is coming this. So I have to write both numbers. 8 into 10 to power negative 1, comma, 0.8 and dot on it. So now, students, what number are coming in the set of A? Okay, this is a equal to, look at here, this is equal also there. It means 0.8 comes in 0.8. So I have to write this here. So 8 into 10 to power negative 1 comes here. And which number is coming in this boundary? Check it. This is coming correct. What about this number? Not at all. Not at all. This is not coming. What about this number? But he said more than that. So this number is equal. So this number is not coming even. What about this number? Yeah, this number is coming. And it comes from here. So I have two numbers available, 0.08. So I think, students, so this part is very clear. Just to make it more clear, I am doing what? I'm bringing both sets below. Okay. And I am writing slightly up because a lot of mix-up. Okay. This is set of A and this is set of B. So now, students, I have to plug in because this is a common between them. So I'm writing it here. So 8 into 10 to power negative 1. And I believe this part is very clear. Okay. Now you are facing other numbers. Other numbers, naturally B. So this is in B. Okay. I'm copying it here. So 0.8 and dot on it. And this number will come here. And I believe this part is also okay. Now, student, which number left? Look it on the top. Look it on top. This is done. Yes, done. What about this? Done. What about this? Done. What left? 8%. I will write outside anywhere, anywhere, anywhere. So I'm writing here 8%. I think this question is completely over. Okay, this part is completely over. Let's talk about the below question. Okay. Below question, best technique. This kind of question, if you have, it will spend some time, but I believe if you make it, this way question will become very, very easy. A, B, C. So this diagram, you have to copy twice. No need of 3 times, twice. This middle letter, this letter you sign, you put in the middle. This B complement, you must copy here. And this, you must copy here. So I think student, up till here, you're understanding. Rest is not a hard, I believe, inshallah, easy for you. So let me change the color of pen. Okay. What is A union B? This is called union. What does union means? Let me elaborate. Common and uncommon. Common members and uncommon members. So I will take A, B. Look at here, student. This circle of A and this circle of B. So this is called common part between A, B. So I must take this part. So I believe you understood why I have taken this part. And this is called uncommon, which is present in only A and in only B. Short story, I will shade both circle of AB. So this is called A union B. In future, if I have this circle P and Q, if I ask you P union Q, so you will shade both circles without any hesitation. Okay. What is the complement of B? B is this circle. This is called B circle. He said, no, 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 don't take this shading and take rest. So it means I will take rest means I will not take this circle. I will take everything except this circle of B. So in this boundary, I will not come. Okay. What does this stand for? Common. So what is a common shading between them? Concentrate, please. So can I say this part and this part common shading? Correct. So I'm shading it here. So is this part is common shading? Answer is no. Is this part common shading? Answer is yes. Okay. Is this part common shading? Answer is no. Is this part common shading? Again, answer is no. Is this part common shading? Answer is no. And I think so. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. We have to go for ABC union. This oh, sorry, it's my mistake. This is A union C, not A union B. Sorry for students. So I have to write it this correction. So this I have to make it again. Wait a minute, please. Wait a minute, please. I have to make it A union C. This is my mistake. I have to erase this whole diagram, remove it, and paste here. Maybe I get a same a diagram. So what is A union C? Now a good idea. Good to have okay, A union C means circle of A and circle of B. Again, student, let's talk about common shading. I have done. This common shading I have done. And this part is common shading. So let me do this even. So this is my final answer. And I believe you got a point how to do this kind of question. And let's go for next page. So now a question of the volume. Okay. Luckily, the formula is given, but this is a volume of complete sphere. Make sure this formula of the complete sphere. Complete. Okay. Not the half. Okay. Now volume, how to find? There's a 4/3 pi r cube for full. But if you make it half, so it's called half into 4/3 pi r cube. And what about cylinder? Cylinder, basic formula for cylinder is what, students? This is called cross area. So cross area is circle, pi r square. And this is a called height. So pi r square into h. So I'm going to plug in this 2, cancel with that. I can say 2/3 pi. What is the radius? 4.3. 4.3 cube. And what is here? 4.3. And what is the height of cylinder? 11.9. And if I type this in calculator, So when I type in calculator, the answer turns to be 857.9. After rounding, I got 858. So this is my answer, centimeter cube. Because whenever pi involved, let me tell you students, pi involved, square root involved, cube root involved, sine, cos, tan involved, we always write 3SF. Don't forget it, okay? 3SF. So let's go for next one. Total surface area, very interesting part. So let's say TSA, this is a prism, but the upper is not a prism. And full surface area of the sphere is 4 by 3, 4 pi r square, but half is 4 pi r square divided by 2, which will become 2 pi r square. And what about a cylinder? Cylinder is actually curved surface area. Look at here, student, what are the best way? Parameter of cross area is 2 pi r into h. I repeat my words. There's a 2 pi r and into h. So 2 pi r into h. Anyway, it's in new formula sheet, it is given. So I'm writing here 2 pi r time to h. So I got it for the curved area of cylinder. But one thing left. What is that? Circle. Right side circle. You may ask one question, sir, why not including this circle? No, this circle is not included. Why? Because hemisphere is fitted at this corner, this end. That is why I can't include it. So now I'm going to plug in all values. First, let me write a formula. Okay. Luckily, okay, I can plug in 2 pi. Radius is 4.3 square. Radius is 4.3. Height is 11.9. Again, radius is, wait a minute. Okay, so pi r square, 4.3 power 2. And if I type in calculator, answer turned to be with me is coming 495.8. And after rounding, we don't want. So add 1. 496 centimeters square is my required answer. I hope so you got a point. Let's go for next. So this is expression n term. We're looking for student. Question number 20. What is the A? What is called first term? A is called 1 over 7. And if you look at here, into 7, I get this. Into 7, I get this. Into 7, I get this. So this is a common, this is a GP actually. So I'm writing it now. What's the R formula? Second term divided by first term may be hard for you, but I show you. It flips, R value 7. But if you don't like this one, I have another way. Third term keeping up and second term keeping down. And I got a 7 once again. You see, same. So formula is what? Tn is equals to A r to power n minus 1. A is 1 over 7. Common ratio is 7. And power n minus 1. If you leave it here, no problem, but better to simplify maximum. How to do simplification? When you bring this 7 up, it becomes 7 to power negative 1. And 7 to power n minus 1 already available. Do you know, student, if same basis multiply, if powers are given, so power always add. So this is a 7 to power negative 1 and plus n minus 1. So finally, I can say n minus 2 is my final answer. So this is over. Let's talk about question number 21. This kind of question is a favorite. Last 2-3 years, it is added new syllabus. Since then, it is coming almost every exam. So you can multiply any before. You multiply them or them. No problem at all. So x time to 2x square, I got it. X time to 1, I got x. 5 time to 10x. 5 time to 1, I got a 5. Don't open the bracket. Simplify more. These two values will give us 11x. Now this multiply with this, I get 2x to power cube. X multiply with that, I get 11x to power 2. X multiply with a 5, I get a 5x. Now 5 multiplying all 10x to power 2, 55x, and plus 25. And finally, I'm writing here 2x to power 3. This and this will give us 21, wait a minute. I think there's some mistake. Let me check again. 3. Oh, this is mistake. This is a 3. It's not a 5. Sorry for that, students. This is a 3, not a 5. So last 3 terms, I have to look carefully once again. Okay. So this is a 3. So 3 multiply with all numbers. 3 2s are 6x to power 2, 33x, and 3 5s are 15. And this will give us 17x to power 2, and 38, and 15. And this is my final answer. I hope so got a point. Find equation of perpendicular sector. This is a very, very important kind of topic. Let me elaborate. So 17 and 9, this is a coordinate. And try your level best to make a close to accurate diagram. Okay, though it's not a compulsory, but if you do it, good for you. But here, not a big problem. Luckily, both positive numbers we have. So 17, 9, x is 17. So look at here, 17 somewhere here and 9 somewhere here. I just mark roughly. Done. So 23, 39, 23, 39. So I have a space problem. I 23 is in the line A and B. But I'm looking for perpendicular bisector. So look at students, I'm going to scale. This scale will go through the middle and make 90 degrees. So just check it, please. 1 minute, I show you. There's a line making 90 degree and passes through the center. I think this is okay. Somehow okay. No. Now okay. So I'm going to make this line. This line is called perpendicular bisector. This point is called M, stand for midpoint, which will make 90 degree with the line AB. So first of all, my task is to find midpoint coordinates. Midpoint, and best way to start, x1, y1, x2, y2. So midpoint is formula, all of you familiar, x1 plus x2 divided by 2, and y1 plus y2 divided by 2. And I'm going to find midpoint. So x1 is 17, x2 is 23. And I got a 40 and I got a 22, 0. So what about y1, y2? This 9 and 9 plus 39. So I got 48, 24. So my midpoint coordinate is coming. Just make more clarity. Hold on. Yeah, correct. Just let me, yeah, 24, correct. So midpoint, I'm getting 20, 24. So I'm writing here 20, 24. Done. Now, student, very interesting. What is a AB gradient? AB gradient. Basic formula, y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. So I'm writing now, y2 minus y1, I'm writing in numerator, over x2 minus x1, I'm writing in denominator. And I'm getting in the numerator 30, and below I'm getting is 6. I'm getting here 6. So basically I got a 5. Basically I got 5. So gradient is a 5. And I will write not 5. I'm writing a 5 by 1. So you ask, why, sir? Because very important part I'm going to discuss. So when this is a 90 degree, you know, students, negative reciprocal. What is gradient of the perpendicular line? This line. So negative reciprocal. So this 5 by 1 will flip. 1 will go up, 5 will go down. Here plus sign will become minus sign. So negative 1 over 5 is the gradient of the line which I'm looking for. I hope so you got a point. And now I'm writing finally. I'm using M. Now you may ask, sir, why not use A and B? Sorry, student, line, because this is my task. On this line, I have only one point available, and that is M. You can't use A, you can't use B. I know as a teacher, some students try to use A or B. Okay. Now, students, I'm using M coordinate, which is a 20, 24. And I'm using gradient of the P line, which is a -1/5. And formula, you know, y is equals to mx plus c. This will come in the place of y. M value is -1/5. X value is 20. 5 4s are 20. And I got 24 equals to -4. The C value becomes 28. Game is not finished, students. So final answer is here. Mx plus C. M is this. C is this. And alhamdulillah rabbil alameen, we got our answer. So this was one of the most important question which is asked here. So I hope so this is over. Let's go for next. Question number 23, he said mathematically the small box is similar. So mathematically similar whenever comes, we have a 3 formulas. I taught in my previous lectures. Volume of small by volume of large, length of small by length of large, and put here cube. In case of area, area of small by area of the large, length of small by length of large, and put square in the condition. Anyway, we have 2 more. Anyway, I'm just moving on because I need a volume. This statement is a very important. The volume of the larger box is 72.8% greater than volume of smaller. Let me write again. Here I'm writing percentage, and we're writing here volume. So he said bigger volume is 72.8 more than that. So I take V as a small box volume. I take as 100%. And the bigger one is how many add more? 72.8 more adding. It become 172.8. You may ask why, sir? Let me tell you, if a 10% more, so 100 plus 10. If 20% more, so 100 plus 20. If 78.2% more, so 100 plus 72.8. So I hope so you understood point, student, very clear. So this is a this is a 172.8 is a volume of the large. Now cross multiply. So I'm getting VL is equal to 100 times 2, 172.8 times 2 VS. This 100 will go down. When 100 will go down, students, so volume of large will turn to be 172.8 over 100 times 2 VS. Due to 100, 2 decimal jumps, and it will become volume of large 1.728 of VS. Now I'm using this formula. What is my task, student? Length of the larger, length of small, I have it. So I will use this formula, but flip form. Why flip form? Because he asked me for the larger. So volume of large, keep it up. Volume of small, keep it down. Length of large, keep it down. And length of small, down, up and down. And put here cube. So volume of large is this. This is going up. So I'm writing 1.728 VS over VS. And length of the large is X. And length of, sorry, this is my mistake. I have to write it here. Length is my mistake. Yeah. Length of small. And length of small is 3.5. So I'm writing here X over 3.5. And cube root on top. This VS cancel. I got one for this one. Do you know, student, whenever this cube will go on other end, what happened? It will become a cube root. So this is going to multiply. It means I mean to say 3.5 times 2 cube root of 1.728 is giving us answer. So 4.2. So alhamdulillah rabbil alameen, paper is completely over, and best of luck for exam. And just simple technique, which question done wrong, so please reattempt. Okay, there's a way, there's a key, reattempting is a key to success. So assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.